So hey guys, welcome to Appalachia's Homestead. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the farm. Give me a hug. Happy Sunday. Woo! Memorial Day weekend. Are you having a good time? Remembering, honoring? Absolutely. Listen, we're trying to work our little buns off as much as we can, as quick as we can before all the rain for the week coming in is supposed to hit. So we're mowing some. I'm doing some light planting for my flower garden down here and all of that. But we have a mystery on the farm. Quite a mystery, and I need your help. I'd like to know what you think. We'll see how it turns out. And welcome back to the channel. All right, so it's feeding time. It's a little chaotic. Lots of goats, and we have a mystery on our hands. And I just know you're gonna have a lot to say about it. I know, it's crazy town. Real quick, so we have some does that are less than 2. They're going to be 2 coming up in the fall, and one of them is looking very peculiar. Okay? Well, none of my does to this point have been actively bred with my buck. My buck is over on the other side of the farm with the cows. He has some friends with him, some wethers, yada, yada, yada. But the does have not been placed with him. Now, we had a little episode last week. Mama, are you showing out? Look at her, she's showing out. Oh, you got down? Okay, stay down, girlfriend. We had a little scenario last week where somebody opened the gate. It was not a break through the fence. It was literally, the chain was unhinged, brought around, and they pushed the gate open. That has happened now twice on the farm in the past 5 years. If you want to prevent that, Patara, you should put a lock on it. Okay, I get that. We're there. Now, that was just last week. So when we caught it, I think I caught it in time. I don't think anybody was on a date. Rip was laying in the field like, why are all these things over here? Where are all these goats coming from? Rip is my buck. And I did not actively see him even with him. I think it happened and we caught it when it happened and we got everybody back. Okay, just letting you know that did happen, but that was last week. What I'm talking about right now, and I'll show you, I've got a little doe out here, and she's precious. She's one of my 6 bottle babies from 2 years ago. She's a sweetheart. She's looking interesting. Now, there's only 2 scenarios. Actually, there are 3 possibilities of what you're going to see here. Number 1, she backed herself up to the fence. I'm serious. And Rip bred her. That's ideally not what we want. We've had the fence fixed. There was never a large enough hole for anybody to get through, but if you've watched for a couple of weeks or months, you will know we did have some tears in the fence, but nothing any animal could actively get through. We had that completely redone. Okay, there's that. So I'm just telling you the scenario. The second scenario is I have a wether over here that I didn't band well enough. That's a possibility, but I don't see any other does at this moment looking like her. So just understand that. Everything that I'm telling you could change in the next 5 minutes. So we have she, kind of backed it on up to the fence. Possible, I've heard of that. Second possibility is I have a wether that is not a wether. He is still somewhere, somehow intact. It happens. I'm going to have to work on my castration skills if that's the case. Don't tell James. He's like, but I mean, it's true. But then the last scenario could be that she has what you call a precocious udder. Now, you folks that have goats out there particularly, or sheep or whatever, you're going to possibly understand what I'm talking about. To my knowledge, I've never dealt with this. I've never seen this happen with any of my critters. Not closed-minded to it. This will be a new phenomenon for me to deal with. So we're in mystery mode right now. So I'm going to show you Dottie. She's eating, and I'm going to show you what we're talking about. Okay, I'm going to show you. 2 socks. 2 socks. We're not filming you. Move out of the way. Move. Honey, I know you're beautiful. You're my beautiful boy. I love you. I love you. Francis. Oh, oh, oh. Francis, what are you doing? Oh, I see you. Okay, so everybody's eating, and it's a chaotic moment when they're all eating because they're all running around trying to get the hay and the feed. It'll calm down here in a minute, but you can see what I'm talking about. Long story short, her bag, her udder, is filling up. And I actually got a little curious. I don't know if I had to know. I thought, what in the world? So I just slightly squeezed one teat, and she's in milk. I don't mean like, beep. I mean, the girl is in milk. I could totally milk that, okay? Now, like I said, I've never dealt with a precocious udder situation. I do have one or two girls that you might consider in terms of having a blown out situation. I don't know if that falls under necessarily being precocious or not. But that's a big word around here right now. So basically what we are doing is watching. I have put on a specific little collar, breakaway collar for her. Most of my goats don't have that because I have so many. And a lot of times collars just come off. But, you know, when I'm up here looking around real quick, I like to be able to identify her like that. So she and only one other girl have a collar on right now, I believe. So what that means is when I come up here or I'm walking up the driveway, I mean, it's a multiple times a day scenario. I'm looking for her. I haven't put her up yet. I'm watching. I'm in watch mode. So what I'm probably going to do is end up just putting her in a stall, because if I think she's going to obviously give birth, then I don't want her out. I really don't want her out here amongst all these goats, especially if we have a rainy week coming up. The problem is I don't know, but I don't want to take chances. She is a first-time mama, so here's the deal. Here's what makes me nervous. She's a first-time mama if she's bred, which is the mystery is how did that happen? Kind of, sort of. And so she's a first-time mama. So I've had scenarios before. We've talked about this in multiple videos over the past several years. First-time mamas, some of them do fantastic. Often they don't really kind of know what to do at first. If it's very cold or very wet and she's dropped, say, one or two kids out here just wherever she wants to, because they do that too. If the weather's not great or an incident happens, then a lot of times the kids don't make it. So we're in a wait and see mode at this moment. So I want your opinion on this. What do you think? So she's filling out, y'all. Like I said, I've never dealt with an udder like that. I have dealt more often with, obviously, new does being bred. And over the years, I've realized you have to put them up. You have to put them up and be constantly watching so that you can intervene to make sure that the birthing is good, that the babies are getting colostrum the first 24 hours, and see if she takes to them. Anything could happen. The problem with new does, if I can get to it without going on a squirrel hunt here and a rabbit trail, a lot of times these new girls don't show like a lot of other more mature and older does, or if they've had babies before. Mama, don't rub me crazy. Look at this, mama. Look at this, mama. Look at this, mama. Mama, yeah. The backside won't swell. I'm trying to be gentle on my wording here. A lot of times when you have a doe who has at least thrown some kids at least once before, their backside swells up really good. It may only be 24 to 48 hours prior to birth, but it happens. New girls that are less than 2 years old, even if you necessarily wanted them bred or not, a lot of times you don't really want to start breeding these goat girls until they're at least 18 months old. So what I'm trying to communicate to you is I don't want her bred. Technically, if I could have had my way, if she's bred, no, that's not the scenario that I want, but it may be the scenario that I get, and I'm going to work with what I've got and do the best I can with her and the babies. End of story. But I think she will do okay. I've got everything that I need. But basically what I'm saying is I'm going to come out here and she's just going to have them plopped on the ground. And you're just not going to know what happened. What? You have to be in everything, Two Socks. You are so beautiful. You're the yes. So mister, what's the story? Okay, you can't eat. You're eating the camera. Stop. They're trying to eat the camera. Ah! So this is a new one for me. And if you're curious about what I'm talking about, the precocious udder is basically like a natural phenomenon that can happen with your dairy animals. It's not really known fully as to why or why not it happens or when it stops. Thank you, that was great, excuse you. All the articles that I've read, a lot of people say just leave it alone. If she's not sick, and she's not, everything is great with her. She's eating, she's playing, she's drinking. She is very lovey-dovey. Everything's good. Everything's good. Lids are good. Everything's good. So my attitude is I'm watching very closely in this scenario, and I'm going to leave it alone for now. And as we move forth here in the next couple of days, I'm going to make a decision on whether or not I'm going to move her probably in here. Got to get this cleaned up again and get her moved in here in this kennel. Large 10 by 10, just keeping her safe. So that's what we're working with. So tell me what your thoughts are. Like I said, we have a great mystery on our hands, and bottom line is there's a really good chance that I'm not going to have to wait to milk if 2 of the 3 scenarios are the solving of the mystery. Cowboy, I know. Thank you. Well, I think you got water on my glasses. Don't you? What's up, y'all chewing my hair today? All right, headed back down to the house. I have zinnias and cosmos to plant. We just did some tilling. This is the first day. Last night and today is the first time we've been able to do that. I know, right? And the rain's coming back. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You adapt to it and you work around it, just like we've been saying for weeks. You keep preparing, you keep doing all the things, you work in between the times that you can't, and you just put your head down and you go gadget. That's what we're doing. As far as the doe up here, I'm gonna keep an eye on her. I'm gonna keep you posted. I don't know how it's gonna turn out. I'm sort of like, what? I mean, nothing could happen. She's looking a little full around she's very healthy in the belly. I've had this happen before where I had no clue a doe was bred. First time mama, you would have never known she was bred. You just walked out there and you went, oh, well, okay. And I ended up, in most of those cases, I bottle fed the babies because the mom was like, what? I know. I know. I totally know. So it's a mystery. It's not what we want right now. She's a great little thing, and we're just gonna work with it. Pray for it, pray on it, tell me your thoughts. We're gonna be positive here. I'm not into line breeding if that is the possibility. I'm totally not into it. If you do it, that's your business. We don't do that here. So I'm really hoping that this is just a fluke. And but if not, hey, we're gonna love those babies and we're gonna love her. It's because we love babies and that's what we do. So I'm gonna go plant down here. By the way, I left a big patch of grass unmowed the last 2 weeks, and it's yay high, full of clover. Bees are here, so don't be treating your yards, y'all. At a minimum, if you can leave some clover patches for the bees right now, it's important. The beautiful white clover, they love it. Plant some very pollinator friendly type flowers. They love it. They need it. And guys, don't put those chemicals out there. I mean, are you really trying to impress an HOA? So look here, we have an audience. Look. There's Goldie. Honey, she's as nosy as the day is long. Look at that. So we got this tilled. Check it out. It's more than double what it was last year. It's actually about 3 times longer. I'm just doing zinnias and I'm doing cosmos too, because usually my cosmos are all the way up here, but we're not doing that. But I do want to plant them, obviously. They're late, but hey, we're gonna give it a shot. Just got this out of the ground, right? You never know what you're gonna find around here. This was Cherokee Nation before 1795. which is quite a while ago, yes, but I'm saying you can find all kinds of things around here. Number one, and number two, this was a cattle farm too for a long time, so we find all kinds of things. So be careful when you're tilling and digging and doing all the things out there. But I'm going to make this 2 rows this year, not 3, and the reason being is because I'm planting Cosmos. If you've never planted the Bright Lights Cosmos, which is my favorite, go big orange, they get really fat, really bushy. It's not like the zinnias. Zinnias seem to stay really streamlined and tight in their rows, more so than a lot of other things, but not the Cosmos. They just get big and bulky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Cosmos on the back row all the way down, and then I'm going to plant my large California zinnias right here like I do every year. Love them. So these are great pollinator-friendly things that you can plant. Sunflowers are great too. There's a whole list, but easy peasy lemon squeezy, these are definitely, and they're fantastic to seed save from. Let's get it planted before the rain moves in. So the Cosmos is going to go first, and when you pull them off of the flower after it dries, this is why I let them dry all the way up until, gosh, into the fall. And then you just pull these off. It looks like a star. So we're just going to go with it, baby. Cowboy, your girlfriend Godie's gonna get real jealous. Okay, I know. Are you trying to get more attention from her? Where is she? Yeah, she's gonna pinch me. Come here, Dottie. She knows her name, honey. Come here, girlfriend. Girlfriend, you got a bun in the oven we talk about? Huh? Did you back that thing on up, girl? Or boys, have we got something going on out here that I'm unaware of? Come here, girlfriend. Cowboy, that's my girl. All right, y'all, be praying for us. Be praying. Hi, 2 socks. I'm telling you, these weathers out here are loving. Jealous. All right, guys, like, subscribe, and share. Tell me your thoughts. It's a natural thing. If it's a precocious udder, she's young, she could fit the criteria for that. It's a new thing here. Tell me what you think. I'll see you on the next video. Pray, prep, be peaceful. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Remember those, honor those that we have lost and paid the ultimate price. Please take that serious. He's not. I'll see you on the next video.